When Colorado Winds first started signing members in October of 2008, our priorities were clear. We needed to roll up our sleeves and get to work for quality public services and negotiate workplace change through partnership. Backed by SEIU, AFSCME, and AFT, we were committed to bringing the promise of justice to workers in the state of Colorado. Even before our founding convention, members organized the Committee on the Future to set our priorities and to create a constitution and bylaws. They met with potential members to explain the document and gather thoughts and comments about our goals. The Constitution was ratified at our first triennial convention in September 2009. We elected our first board, and a course for the future was set. But as the nation plunged into the worst recession since the Great Depression, the mettle of our union was tested. Like almost every public sector union in America, we were put on the defensive. Rather than fighting for improving the quality of services, we had to fight to hold the line for state employees. 2010 brought hard and risky decisions. Together, we made smart moves to protect the future. We carefully deliberated over furloughs and pay cuts and avoided layoffs. We took control of our retirement security and negotiated a plan that, through shared sacrifice, brought PARA back to solvency. The elections of 2010 brought dramatic change. We lost the House majority by 1 seat to those who opposed improving state services. We elected a new governor. But as states such as Ohio and Wisconsin were losing their union rights, Winds was able to make a difference for thousands here at home. We secured additional money and staffing for mental health institutes. We prevented the doubling of the 2.5% pay cut. We ensured that $700 million stayed in the healthcare fund to minimize the burden of rising cost of premiums. But these were hard times, and many state employees started to question whether coming together could make a difference after all. In the summer of 2011, state employee belts were tightened enough, and it was time to loosen them up a notch. Finally, we were able to stop being on the defensive for budget cuts and go on the offensive for pay. Colorado Winds members banded together to achieve our first wage victory, ending the 2.5% PARA cost shift. We pushed back against rising healthcare costs and stopped more than 500 jobs from being cut. Members began to rebuild committees at places such as Fitzsimmons, SimHip, Sterling Correctional Facility, and the Wheat Ridge Regional Center. Our new efforts are paying off. This summer, twice as many state employees said yes to membership than last summer. Workers who had said no before are saying yes now. Workers who had walked away are coming back to stand up with Winds. Together with the rest of the union movement, we are fighting for the 99%. Looking ahead, our goals are still clear. We must forge a roadmap for the first raise in years. We must ensure state employees are on the forefront of the economic recovery. We must stand up for the services we provide and say a resounding no to those who want to privatize them. Armed with shared lessons learned, good old-fashioned tenacity, and member-driven solutions, we can restore the pride and dignity for the public sector worker.